Would you pay $3.99 a month to save democracy? In the 1960s, people's movements were coming together. Civil rights and women's rights, voting rights, labor rights, equality and peace. The wealthy and their political allies became deeply concerned about people uniting. Enter Lewis Powell. In 1971, Powell wrote a memo to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce outlining how the wealthy could unite and stop people from political gain. What Powell designed has grown into a vastly powerful and well-funded machine today. The machine was designed to protect the wealthiest Americans. From the Powell memo came the American Legislative Exchange Council, also known as ALEC. Much of the worst legislation and policy today comes from ALEC, ranging from right to work to voter suppression. Right-wing think tanks were born, like the Heritage Foundation. Control of information and media consolidation were the results of the Powell memo. In the 1980s, we get the Reagan administration. Reagan economic policies began significant income inequality and wealth concentration in America. While worker productivity consistently climbed, worker wages flattened under Reagan's trickle-down economic fraud, leading to massive wealth inequality and concentration. And not only tax policies, Reagan's anti-union attacks began to weaken labor unions in America. And Reagan opposed civil and voter rights advances and used the term Cadillac driving welfare queen to objectify and create hatred for the impoverished. When you couple wealth concentration with the impact of Citizens United, you get insight into the full scope of the Powell machine, concentrating wealth, controlling information, and then controlling Congress and state legislatures and appointing judges. The very wealthy Mercer family supported this wealth concentration doctrine. They did not want policies that could lead to fairness, justice, and democracy in America. Hedge fund manager Robert Mercer and his sister Rebecca poured money into GOP campaigns seeking to weaken government for their benefit. Mercer and Cambridge Analytica bought data from Facebook and other social media to analyze social behavior. Then foreign Facebook and other media accounts were used to distribute lies and propaganda, causing people to vote against their self-interest or not vote at all. As a result of the powerful machine designed by Lewis Powell nearly a half-century ago, in the 2016 election cycle, America elected an incompetent and corrupt president with a theocratic vice president that will do the bidding of the obscenely wealthy. After the election cycle, the resistance is born. And so was civworks. We are a social network built for meaningful civic action. On a daily basis, we have hundreds of new civic actions flowing through our system from organizations like Indivisible, RISE, Black Lives Matter, the Action Network, Every Town for Gun Safety, and more. We support private group pages to represent different chapters, affiliates, and interest groups. Many different opportunities for local civic engagement flow through our system on a daily basis. Actions such as town halls, candidate debates, writing letters to the editor, communicating with your elected officials, and other important civic actions. At civworks, we're eliminating organizational silos. We're working and acting together, first to resist bad policy and then to advance good policy. At civworks, we're ad-free and we don't sell your data to anyone. We're supported through your subscriptions. civworks, it's a democracy machine for us. Please join us.